G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Tabletop News. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood of Cade, Power Games, and Into the Elves Mound. Now, this channel is sponsored by people like you. So please, can you take a moment to share the video out and let everybody know I'm live? Oh, just in general, share the video when you see this. And speaking of sharing the video, just excuse me a moment while I share the notification on X. And of course, oops, there's nothing there. View on X. Here we go. Something's wrong with X. Here we go. Now we have the broadcast. Right. Something's weird today, I tell you. All right. Sharing the broadcast out. Post. Right. Now, let's just file share. Oops. Wrong one. Screen share, I meant. All right. First up, we have the bundle of holding. Dyson's Delves. Dungeon maps by Dyson Logos. And we have hundreds of hand-drawn labyrinths. Starter Delves, $9.95. Gets you Delves 1 and 2. 3 cartographic reviews and a Compass Rose pack. Now, Deeper Delves is a level up, with which you get 3 map packs, 4 collections, and strange stones. Excuse me. Now, level up means you pay the threshold price of $24.19. That gives you the entire collection. First Delves. Customize your dungeons, a collection of subterranean maps and adventures for old school fantasy RPGs. Over 140 pages of unique mapping style from Dyson Logos. Full labyrinth dungeon adventure, 4 characters, 1 to 8, and 44 unstocked dungeon maps waiting to be stocked and used in adventures or sandbox. It includes a 11 level dungeon crawl that takes characters from 1 to 6, the Charmed Grotto 5 to 8, Ruins of the Gorgon level 4, the Worm's Gullet 4 to 6, and Idea Manor, a 4-level dungeon crawl for 3 to 6. Levels, not ages. Delves 2, another 140 plus pages of adventures. Including 44 additional dungeon maps, each with page for DM keys to make notes about each dungeon. What exactly is a dodecahedron cartographic review? Well, it's a curated collection of the most maps and descriptions from Dyson Logos, published 2014 to 16 on his dodecahedron blog. Now signed as letters, size spiral bound books, each digital edition includes a second print-friendly, a second version of the book with all text removed. Everything, the PDFs, be downloaded from the blog. Commercial rose pack for the cartographer in you. This way is north. It's royalty commercial free collection of roses for your mapping. 3 commercial map packs. These are 200 plus hand-drawn maps for you to mash, edit, mangle, convert, change, and modify at your whim. These are 1200 DPI PNGs, perfect for high-resolution publication work. You have versions with and without grids, available for free from Dyson Dahedron. These can release maps from 21 to 23. There we have 4 cartography collections, another collection of maps available for purchase, originally available for purchase by non-patrons. A collection of various maps in 4 installments. Strange stones, stone circles, menhirs, and other natural structures of stone, such as obelisks, for fantasy games and use on maps to break up the monotony. Spirit of Spirit of 77. Primo 70s role-playing game from Monkey Fun. You have the Funky Collection, $9.95, gets you the Spirit of 77, the Wide World of 77, the Spirit of 77, Greatest Hits 1 and 2. Level up and you get an even funkier connection. Spirit of 77, 3 special episodes and 2 Spirit of 77 pilots. The threshold price being $18.48. In the Funky Collection, you get the Spirit of 77, Strange and Violent Time of American History. Gas prices have rocketed to nearly $1 a gallon. The Cold War's a standoff. The Soviet Union has begun to heat up since Nixon's double cross in Saigon. On the city's trash-lined streets and midnight highways, crazy daredevil drivers, red-hot mamas, starry-eyed rockers fight the mafia, aberrations, and a corrupt system where Nixon made a deal with aliens to win the Vietnam War. Yes, you are high as a kite. If you have to ask, yes, you're high as a kite. This was a successful 2014 Kickstarter campaign. This is Dukes of Hazzard meets Kung Fu, Old Boy Truckers, Hardboiled Sleuths, and it's powered by the Apocalypse. Wide World of 77. Man, it's getting bigger than ever. This is an expansion. And you have Thunder Road raceways, brawls, skating rinks, and with new roles, stories, and lots of surprises, including all 3 wild Spirit 77 adventures that take you from the hottest daytime game show to prehistoric lands, funky car wash, hijinks. Can you dig it? God, there's a statement that died in the 80s. Can you dig it, man? Like, man, like, wow. Like, yes, speaking. Brain dead? All right. Each greatest hits is early Spirit of 77 adventures. You have the greatest hits 1. Guns of Brixton, Jukebox Villains, Beast, Bound and Dawn, Disco Ambulance, 9 Lives in the Fast Lane, Women, Prison of the Apes. Hits number 2. A small world after all, smiles and everybody smiles. Nightmare at 77,000 feet. All the Antichrist men. Meanwhile, back at the ranch and Superfast Go. Level up and you get the Super Funky Collection. You wild cats. Can you dig it, man? 3 very special episodes for you cool cats to consume. First, it's the groovy masterpiece 77. In Elizabethan times, players take the role of the survivors of Shakespeare's most famous plays. Return of the cruise ship of the Dam. Ventures aboard the SS Tangerine years after the most unfortunate incident caused havoc on the high seas. What lights them as they return? Ship of the Damned is a classic. Wrath of the Cons. After Spirit Con science fiction convention, the original cast of Space Pioneers unites for a huge announcement. Aliens are real, man. It's got the whole Galaxy Quest vibe, right? Actually, I haven't seen it, so that'll be interesting. Two Spirits of 77. We have the rad planet, man. Big Trouble in Little Jupiter. Yes, they are ripping off movie titles, if you haven't guessed. Rocket to the Little Jupiter space station as your hideout from accountant pirates, wayward robot stimulants, and an incestuous wannabe rocker trying to get people to buy tickets to his debut show. Spirit of the Seventh Realm, The Once, Twice, and Future King. Fantastic World of Swords of Wonder. In a Tolkien-esque rip-off of a bewildered scholar on his way to duel his intellectual rival. What strangeness on the lakefront and surrounding world. All right. Spirit of 77 be with you, man. 10-4, good buddy. All right. Orbital Blues. We have a indie space western tabletop playing game. Starter collection $7.95 gets you the Orbital Rules rulebook, the Chega de Soleil adventure, and all that glitters another adventure. Level up and get the bonus collection: Starborn Resistance, Everjoy, Trouble at the Roku Tariq, and the art book. Pay the minimum price, get the core rulebook, everything you need to know about the corporate dust bowl of the galaxy frontier. Chega de Soleil is a venture where you have home, nostalgia, place and being. The outlaws visit the train station, discover the meaning of soul deity and the plight of its workers. And you know what? You may be tempted by corporate money. Isn't everybody? But don't tell me most people are heroes. No, bro. Everybody's a sellout. Just a matter of when. Now you've seen the glossy ads. Now that with their weather-beaten workers mopping their brows or relaxing in a hibernation unit surrounded by their enthusiastic families. Also heard the rumors. The workers are actually indentured to the company, forced to pay off their passage with hard labor. Wellington's holes only a jump away. Spool the drive up and find out the truth. All that glitters is pitches the outlaws against the corporate Cold War that's turned hot. A good bit. Now level up and you get a Starboard Resistance. Here we have the Valius X project, the old jewel in the Wings of Valor Confederacy. All that remains of this abandoned colony is now a central commune run by Outlaws. The place where is free from corpse. Also, you think. Whole bunch of new rules, character creation tools, adventure books for the Outlaws in Cecilia Station. Everjoy. Yay. It's a theme park in space as it completes its orbits uninhabited, allegedly, and the engineer is on board. So it ain't uninhabited, right? And of course, tells the story of desperate rebels, maddened robots, and even stranger children, all trying to relive past glories. Epcot Center. Trouble at the Rock of Tariq. Another action adventure where the Outlaws take on a delivery job. Things go wrong. You're now trapped on a space station, trying to unload your cargo, get your money, and get out of Dodge before you get to eat lead. Now, the art book, of course, gives you the artwork of Orbital Blues. Fading Sun 4th edition is a future tabletop role-playing game. Core edition, $17.95, gets you the 3 core rulebooks and 4 play kits. Level up and get the faction book, intrigues and escapades, and dossiers. Leveling up requires beating the threshold price of $30.84. Three Suns 4th edition core books gives you the universe rulebook, presents the setting. Character book gives you the game system and character creation rules, and the Game Master's book presents the people's places and plots of Fading Suns. You also have the Explorer's card deck, printed cards with equipment useful for explorers, from hunting rifles to portable thinking machines, cyber implants, off-road vehicles, and more. You have the State of Play, another 307 cards, perks, etc. The 4 play kit. You have the play map, large map of jump webs of the known world, player maps to track, token sheets, action booklets, and illustrated characters to do with what you please. Level up and get the faction book, minor factions in the universe, and intrigues and escapades. The longer you play the great game, the longer you get, the more trouble you're going to get into. Now you have nobles, priests, and merchants in the sun, vying for supremacy. Kidnappings, rescues, heights. Nobles spend their enormous amount of time planning their latest schemes with panache and style. What did I say, panache and style? Well, it's just panache. Panache is style. I think somebody didn't know what panache meant. Or it's just something cool they heard on TV. Now, this explores the habits of conspiracies amongst nobles, priests, and merchants who somehow raised from birth to scheme, while others learn the hard way. 3 imperial dossiers gives you 3 houses. Will give you the House Harkwood, Reeves Guild, and Earth Unox, the main ruling sect of the Universal Church. Lost Worlds, a bunch of expansions and collections from Fading Suns, all at one price, $24.95, gets you the whole set. All DR and free, no threshold price to beat. Lost Worlds is the Phoenix Empire encroaches further and further into barbarian space, questing knights, missionaries, traitors, and spies, and dissidents rediscover worlds that were once part of humanity's spacefaring commonwealth, lost during the fall. Centuries have changed your systems and their inhabitants, reconnecting to prosperity, or do you bring them danger? Some world secrets threaten to challenge the power of the Imperial throne and even the souls of the known worlders. Field Guide to Spacecraft gives you, that's right, spacecraft. Give them Enterprise. Vortex Space, Barbarians at the Jump Gate. You have, before the fall of the Second Republic, many outlying worlds created cultural experiments. Some brought ancient traditions with them, others altered by time and distance. Now they have their own lifestyles, utopian experiments standing against the monoculture of the core worlds. Feudal society known as to the feudal society known as worlds, these are barbarians. This tells their side of the story. Presents the Voldoc space nations and their world. Space nation. Alrighty then. Hard Times on Hagrid. Hagrid's newest acquisition. If the Emperor can pacify it, of course. Populace is divided between newfound loyalty to the new Emperor and, of course, rebellion. Woo! Comrades. Of course, there's always conflict, and you're at the center of it. Say more? Well, yes, nothing is what it seems to be. That should go without saying. Now, 2 Sons, 4 Imperial Dossiers gives you more information. Battle Brothers, the known world's most elite soldiers. Charities Guild, Merchants of Polis, renowned for their gaudy dressed hagglers. Each book is a single faction of soldiers, bureaucrats, etc. Explore the bundle, spread the word. Next up, we shall look at Raakdos Battlemap over at X. Dungeon Master, Battle Map Enthusiast, Raakdos Worshipper, creating battle maps for D&D, Revere campaign, and other planes in the MTG multiverse. They have a Patreon, and they produce a bunch of stuff as well as retweeting a bunch of stuff. So here we go. Here's their MTG into a TTRPG battle map. Sideshow, Blood Witch, Star Performer, choose your level, Poison, get your maps, have a geek together. And next up is the Quill of Damocles. Commissions open. D&D Mapmaker, Battle Maps, Patreon and Roll20 Marketplace are live. Create maps, which you find on Patreon, R20, Roll20, and Tabletop RPG. It's also taking commissions. Links are actually in profile, as well as the link tree. Next, we have Star by Star. Now, this is an interesting in that it's actually it's actually a video presentation of matchups and plays for a homemade game where players assume command of an interstellar faction and compete to liberate or conquer sectors of space. These videos are intended for sci-fi fans to enjoy. Sit back, relax, watch the game, learn the rules, perhaps. Last but not least, of course, is myself. Choose your level of membership. Basic Recruit gets you early access to role-playing content. Squire is a double thank you, and you get preview to art occasionally published, as well as all the links to my videos. Of course, level up, and you also get access to a great gallery of RPG maps. Maps will be presented in galleries, with the galleries expanding every month. We're starting off with Dimensional Gates. The latest artwork is Tsar Petrov, the ruler of Central Hyperborea, is a field elf, head of the Inquisition. All right, just checking the chat. Thank you all for watching. This channel is sponsored by you, so please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. I know on X you have to follow my profile. Share is in the top corner. Please and thank you. Support the channel. Consider making a donation on Ko-Fi, becoming a patron. My merch and book links are found in my link tree, along with all other links. Please and thank you. See you in the next video.